Hi guys, good morning. Let's going to start with our class today. So if you already got joined to the transmission, please write your name and the word I'm here so I can take your assistance. Remember, we are working on the class of 6th grade, week number 2, class number 2. Today we are going to work in our student book. So if you have it, you can take it with you, please. And don't forget, write your name and the word I'm here so I can take your assistance. Muy bien, tengo ya aquí a Benjamín. Hi, Benja. Tengo también a Christian. Hi, Christian, how are you? También Kimberly, bienvenida. Okay, I'm going to give just 1 minute more or less, I think so. And let's going to start. I don't know if you watched the last class, the one that was recorded. If not, you have to do it, and remember that you have to write your name and the word I'm here so I can take your assistance in the class of Monday, right? Today, I'm going to try just to speak in English, and I'm not going to say anything in Spanish. So if you have questions, you can write me in the chat, or you can say Miss stop or Miss explain again, okay? Welcome, Edri. Who else? Alejandra, hi, how are you? And who else? Carly, muy bien. Rodrigo. Okay, guys, good morning. As I told you, today I'm not going to talk in English, or I'm going to try to speak in English the lesson, right? So if you have questions, you can write to me in the comments, and you can say, Miss, I'm not understanding anything, okay? Today we are going to work in our vocabulary. So last class we have the vocabulary at the restaurant, right? What do you ask when you go to a restaurant? And remember, we were talking about how do you ask for something in a restaurant, or what foods do you have there? So let's go into make a review of this vocabulary again, and then we are going to advance. So do you have questions? Did you see the video on Monday? Okay, let's go in. I have here to Alejandro and also Daniel, right? Okay, let's go into advance. Let's go into make a review of our vocabulary of this week. The question says, what is it? ¿Qué es esto? In Spanish, right? And the answer, it said, it's a baked potato. So when someone asks you, what is it? Your question has to be, it is, or this is, or that are, right? So let's go into start. Number 1, chicken nuggets, right? Remember, chicken nuggets are little pieces of chicken fried, right? So number 1, chicken nuggets. How do you spell it? CHICKEN space NUGGETS. Chicken nuggets. Can you write a sentence using chicken nuggets? Please. Okay, welcome, David. How are you? I'm waiting for your sentences, okay? Hi, Iris. Welcome to you. Okay, Alejandra said, I want to order chicken nuggets. That's correct. Excellent. That's a good one. Esa es una muy buena. Muy bien. Correcto. Let's go into advance. Chicken nuggets. Remember, I said chicken nuggets are little pieces of chicken fried. Number 2, French fries. Number 2, French fries. How do you spell it? French fries. F-R-E-N-C-H space F-R-I-E-S. French fries. Listen it.
French fries.
French fries. I don't know if you can listen it. French fries. Okay. Can you make a sentence using French fries? Can you tell me a sentence with French fries? I'm waiting for your messages. Okay. I like the French fries. That's correct. Good, Alejandra. That's correct. Let's go into advance. Number 3. This is a steak, right? Remember, we have different kinds to call the meat. That depends on the way that it is cooked. For example, this that is like asada, we can say it in Spanish, receive the name of a steak. When it's no cocinada o cruda, you can say it beef or meat. And you have to take care because you can say, I will ask for meat because meat is la carne cruda, right? So this is a steak. How do you spell it? S-T-E-A-K, a steak. And the sentence that Alejandro sends to us, it said, I like the steak. That's correct. Great, Alejandro. Let's go to listen.
Steak.
Steak. That's an easy one, okay? Sorry. Let's go into continue. Next one. What do you see here? It has butter. It is opening in a cross. It's in a plate. And you can eat it with a steak or you can eat it with alone. You can eat it with chicken. What do you see there? What do you see there? What is this? A baked potato. That's correct. Muy bien, Kimberly. And the sentence from Alejandra said, I don't like baked potatoes. Okay, Alejandro said, I want to a baked potato. That's correct. Excellent. Baked potato. So, Alejandra, you really don't like the baked potato? Okay, how do you spell baked potato? B-A-K-E-D P-O-T-A-T-O. Baked potato, right? Let's go into listen, and this is baked potato.
Baked potato.
Baked potato. Remember, in this word, the ed sounds like a T. Baked potato. Let's go into advance. The next one is something that looks like baked potato, but isn't. And this is make it with flour. You can eat it with coffee or with butter. Also, you can have jelly. Tell me, what is this? Okay, it said no miss. Really, you don't like it. Okay. Baked potato, good, Danielle. I like the bread. That's correct. This is bread. B-R-E-A-D. Bread.
Bread.
That's a good one. Bread. I like the bread. I like the bread maybe with jelly, strawberry jelly, or I like to eat it with a little bit of butter. Also, you can eat it with frijolitos. You can eat it with beans or cheese or with jam. Oh, I don't know. How do you like to eat the bread? ¿Cómo les gusta a ustedes comerse el pan? The next one, it just has vegetables, I think so. Maybe onions, tomatoes, lettuce, lemons. What is this? Tell me, what is this? Salad. That's correct, Christian. This is a salad. How do you spell salad? S-A-L-A-D. Salad. Let's go into listen. And why
Salad.
or what do you eat with a salad? ¿Qué más comemos con una ensalada? Or you just ask for salad. Also, you can have a little piece of chicken in the salad, so you can eat it too. Alejandra said, I want to order salad. That's correct. Muy bien. Bread with butter, said Alejandra. Yes, that's correct. Okay, the next one, it's one of my favorites. You eat it with noodles. You can eat it with sauce, you can eat it with butter, you can eat it with mayonnaise, or you can eat it just the noodles. So this is pasta, right? Salad. Hi Albino, how are you? Welcome. It said, I love the pasta. That's correct. This is pasta. That's correct. How do you spell pasta? P-A-S-T-A, right? Pasta. So let's going to continue. Thank you so much. It say, I like pasta too. I like pasta too. I like to eat it with weenies, salchichas. Or also I like to eat it with butter or tomato sauce or with mayonnaise and cream. Okay, that's correct. Pasta. What is this? Tell me, what do you see? It has vegetables like carrots. It can have potato. It can have also whiskey. What else? Pumpkin. It can has to have pumpkin. You can have chicken, or you can have beef, or you can have what else? Tell me. Okay, that's correct. This is a soup. Great. How do you spell soup? S-O-U-P. Soup. You can eat it with bread, or you can eat it before a steak, or you can eat it when it's cold, or when you are sick, right? Soup. It said soup. Okay, soup. The soup is hot. That's correct. Excellent. I don't know.
Soup.
Soup. It sounds like you. Soup. I don't know if you eat soup when it's a lot of hot, or outside it's so hot and your mom does soups too. Okay, let's go into advance. This is our first vocabulary. Some foods, right? Baked potato, bread, chicken nuggets, french fries, pasta, salad, soup, and steak. Do you have question with this vocabulary? Let's go into advance and let's make a review from the next vocabulary, right? Remember, in this week we are working 2 units together. No se les olvide que en esta unidad o en esta semana estamos trabajando 2 vocabularios y 2 oraciones o 2 lecciones, ¿verdad? A la vez. So, let's going to make a review of this one. Here we are going to see some quantifiers and some other foods. So, we are going to use a lot to talk about too much things, right? But too much things of the things that you can count. For example, a lot of apples, a lot of tomatoes, a lot of what else you can count? A lot of cookies. This is the example that we have here. I'm going to say this in Spanish. Vamos a utilizar a lot para todos los sustantivos que podemos contar, o es decir, los que tienen muchos o una forma en plural. O en este caso, para todos los plurales. A lot of apples, a lot of cookies, a lot of milk, a lot of cake, a lot of bananas. That's correct. Muy bien, muchas bananas, right? This can be means mucho o muchas, dependiendo. As you can see, we can count the apples, right? We can say 1 apple, 2 apple, 3 apple, 4 apple, 5 apples, right? Como se dan cuenta, las manzanas las podemos contar, But tell me, we can count the milk? Can we count the milk or can we count the water? Can you say, give me a water and I'm going to throw in the glass one water? No, right? So we are going to use or we are going to divide our nouns in countables and uncountables, right? Miren pues, vamos a dividir nuestros sustantivos en contables y no contables. For example, I said water, it's not countable, right? Oil, it's not countable. Money, it's not countable, right? Because I can say give me one money or give me two monies, right? We are going to need to use, for example, one kind of things to can count it. For example, a water or a glass of water, un vaso de agua, 2 glasses of water, 3 glasses of water. Here you can count it, right? Aquí sí los podemos contar because we have something where we can put and we can have the same size for everything. So, water you can count it alone, o sea, no podemos contar el agua sola, right? So, tell me some countable nouns. ¿Cuáles sí podemos contar? Tell me. Which ones you can count? ¿Cuáles sí podemos contar? Okay, it said a lot of pear. That's correct. We can count the pears, so that's correct. What else? Sun. You can count the sounds. The sun because it doesn't have a plural form. Sun doesn't have plural form. La arena no tiene una forma en plural. No decimos 5 arenas o 6 arenas, ¿verdad? That's uncountable. That's correct. Clothes are countables. Las ropas sí son contables. Es cierto que hay infinidad de ropa por todo el mundo, but you can say 5 clothes, 11 clothes. It is countable. That's correct. A lot of toys. Great. Muy bien. Demasiados juguetes. Sí los podemos contar, los toys. 1 toy, 2 toys, 3 toys, 11 and 1,000 toys, right? Shoes. That's correct. This is countable too. Really? Because I'm looking at the transmission and this is running so well. Maybe it's your internet. Okay, a lot of grapes. That's correct. It is. That's correct. We have a lot of grapes. It is countable too. Okay, tell me who else is in the transmission. I'm taking your participation and your exercise of today. I just see Alejandra and Alejandro writing, right? And it is. So a lot of TVs. That's correct. You can count the TVs. 1 TV, 2 TVs, 3 TVs. Okay, Alejandro, it's good. Alejandra too. And it is. Okay, let's go into watch it. Vamos a revisar. So let's go into check. And here we have the first. A lot of apples, right? Muchas manzanas. You can count it. So you can say a lot of apples. How do you spell it? A space L-O-T space O-F space A-P-P-L-E-S. A lot of apples. A lot of teachers say it. That's correct. There's a lot of teachers.
A lot of apples.
A lot of apples. This is the correct pronunciation. A lot of lightly. What is lightly? Let's go into continue. Can you see this is a lot of milk? A lot of milk. A-L-O-T-O-F-M-A-M-I-L-K. Don't forget the spaces, okay? A space L-O-T space O-F space. Oh, Legos. Okay, that's correct. You can say building blocks.
A lot of milk.
A lot of milk. As you can see, we have too much. It's almost full or it's full. So we have a lot of milk. Como pueden ver, this is lleno, right? Full. So let's go into advance. The next one said a lot of cookies. As you can see, the box is almost full or the box is full. So cookies, we can count it. 1 cookie, 2 cookie, 3 cookie. So a lot of cookies. How do you pronounce it?
A lot of cookies.
A lot of cookies. Okay, let's going to see. It said en las oraciones de... It doesn't have S. Let's going to see. Legos. Oh, a lot of lighty. Where's? The Pierce. Let's going to watch it. Pierce. Where is Pierce? At the beginning, I think so, no? Salad. French fried. I don't like baked potato. I want to order salad. I love the pasta. The soup is hot. A lot of banana. Oh, yes, I find it. A lot of pear. Yes, you have to ask a lot of pears. That's correct. Es cierto. Gracias, Alejandra. Remember when we are talking in plural form, if it has a plural form, you have to write it the letter S or the letters ES at the end of the the nouns, okay? So it can be correct. That's correct. Let's go into advance. The next one, it said a lot of cake. It's a complete cake, right? So we say a lot of cake. How do you pronounce it?
A lot of cake.
A lot of cake. Okay, now I'm going to explain the next one. Vamos con lo siguiente. Ahora voy a explicar. Now I'm going to explain. We have here a little cake. A little cake. It doesn't mean that it's a small cake. So we are talking here that we have poquito, right? O poco. But you can count a cake like 1 cake, 2 cake, 3 cake. And you have to cut it in pieces. And then you can say a piece of cake, right? Or 2 pieces of cake, 3 pieces of cake, right? But this means that cake doesn't have it doesn't have a plural form, right? Esto no es como que tenga una forma en plural. Okay, Alejandro said I got confused. Okay, I'm going to try to explain it again. With the no contables, we are going to use a little to talk about poquito or poco, right? So, for the uncontables, you are going to say a little cake, a little water, a little, what else is uncountable? A little milk, for example, right? So, con los que no podemos contar, o los que son los uncontables in English, we are going to use a little to talk about poquito, right? Vamos a utilizar a little para decir poco o poquito. So, a little cake means poco pastel o poquito pastel because as you can see in the first one, we have a whole cake, right? Un pastel completo. And that's a lot of cake. Eso es mucho pastel. But in the next one, we don't have a whole cake. We just have a piece of cake. So you have to say a piece of cake means that we have a little cake. Que tenemos solo poco pastel. So let's go into advance. A few cookies. I want that you see here the difference. These are countables, right? Las cookies sí las podemos contar. So, for the one that we can count, we are going to say a few, right? Para los que sí podemos contar, vamos entonces a decir a few cookies. Para los que no, vamos a decir a little, right? So, a few contables, a little Uncountables. Do you have questions with that? I don't know. Do you have questions with that? Tell me. If you have questions or if you are not understanding, you can say to me, Miss, I got confused, like Alejandro. Or you can say, Miss, I have a question and I'm going to try to explain it again, right? I'm going to wait for your messages. No, Miss, okay, no questions. Okay. I don't know if everyone it's okay or everyone is understanding. Okay, Alejandro said no miss. Okay. Christian said no miss. Okay. If you don't have questions, let's go into advance. Remember, a few for countables for the one that have plural form. For example, cookies, apples, all the kind of fruits, all the kind of vegetables, all the kind of toys, for examples. Okay, that are countables. We can say a lot of toys, muchos juguetes, or you can say a few toys, pocos juguetes, right? So, let's go into advance. It said no miss, no miss, muy bien, no miss. Miss, esta es tarea. No, I'm just explaining. I don't have homework with you today. Solo le estoy explicando, no hay tarea. Let's go into continue. A few apples, right? Pocas manzanas. We can count 1, 2, 3, just 3 apples. So that means that we have pocas, right? So we are going to say a few apples. So let's go into advance. Remember, this is countable. So we say a few apples. This is uncountable. You can count it even you put it on a glass or even you put it on a bottle or in a box, right? No la podemos contar a menos que la pongan en una caja, en un vaso o en una botella. So you can say 5 bottles of milk, 5 botellas de leche, right? And as you can see, the one that suffer the plural form is the way where you are counting. Y lo que sufre la forma en plural o a lo que le podemos añadir el plural es a lo que lo está contando. Por ejemplo, 5 botellas de leche. Leche sigue siendo leche, right? So sigue estando en singular. So here you can say 11 picheles. I don't know how to say it in English now, but you can say 5 picheles of milk. So, o 1 pichel of milk, un pichel de leche. Entonces, lo que cambia son la medida en la que lo estamos contando. For to say, or if you want to say poquita leche, you have to say a little milk. Un poco de leche, right? A little milk. The next one, there is a lot of apples. We already, have seen it. Tell me, do you have questions? Something that you didn't understand about the vocabularies? Preguntas, dudas, algo que no hayan entendido con respecto a los vocabularios. If you don't have questions, so I think that this will be everything for today. And no miss, I said milk, no miss, okay. No questions, so this will be everything for today. Let's going to have conversation class on Friday, and we are going to work in some exercise. Oh, thank you so much, Alejandra. Jug es pichel, it said. A jug milk. Thank you. Gracias. I don't remember how to say it. So, how to say pichel? Today we are going to learn a new word and you have to say jug. A jug of milk, 5 jugs of milk. Thank you so much, Alejandro. That's correct. Okay, if you don't have questions, I hope that you have a great day. I hope to see you on Friday. Remember, Friday we are going to answer the weekly question and we are going to spell words. we are going to work on the platform. So if you can have, or we are going to have our Kahoot. So if you can have another device, it will be better to get joined to the class, right? I'm going to say this in Spanish. So, el día viernes vamos a tener nuestra pregunta de la semana. Vamos a deletrear. Si pudiesen tener un dispositivo adicional, esto es opcional, o sea, no es obligatorio. Let's going to have a Kahoot or let's going to work on the platform, right? So if you can have another device, it can be great. Thank you so much for coming. God bless you. Take care. Wash your hands. If you go out, wear a mask. Uh, Keep your distance and try to stay home, okay? Stay home, stay safe, try to practice your English, and I hope to see you on Friday. Bye, guys.